Hey you guys, today I'm gonna do R&B Divas L.A. Season 2, Episode 2. Really wasn't that much. But Shantae, Leela, and Chrisette went to the nail shop, to spend some lady time. And Chrisette basically was asking, she was nervous because she had a show to do at the Savoy. And so she was asking Shantae about her performing there and about their sound system. And Shantae really didn't want to scare her, so she was just like, sometime it could happen or whatever. But I'm like, as an artist, you should be prepared for that kind of stuff. So if it do happen, you know how to work around it. And she was like, well, I don't usually perform in those kind of small venues. But I'm like, maybe you need to start. Because I don't like when celebrities get so big that small celebrities is out there thing to do. And I'll get back to talking about that in a minute. So, yeah, that was that. Lil Mo and Claudette meet up. And Mo wants advice about how to break it to her kids about the divorce. And Claudette just basically was just like, I just went through this like it was yesterday. So, all you can do is be honest with your kids. Sit down and just be honest. So, Mo was telling her about a text message that her daughter Heaven had sent to her friend talking about, I don't want to be miserable like my mom. And I'm like, you can't. I understood it hurt Lil Mo, because it would hurt me too to know my kids is hurting. So my thing is, y'all shouldn't have kept it from them. Don't try to keep, especially when your child is that old. It's hard to keep it from your child that old. I understand you want to protect your child and stuff like that, but kids know things. Kids sense things, and if you crying and shit, what you think your kids gonna think? But yeah, she told her just to be honest or whatever. So then Shantae and her business manager go to the studio again to talk to a producer about what's next song to put out or whatever. So they talked about that. Then her business manager had an idea of doing a song with all the girls. So Shantae was like, oh yeah, okay, we could do like a woman's anthem. I think that's what the lady was telling her to do, a woman's anthem. And she was like, yeah, I got this song called I Know, right? And the producer was looking at her like, that's the name of the damn song? And I was looking at her like, that's the name? Like, you could have put I Know or Yeah, Right or something like that. But the way she put it, I was just like, that's a fucked up title. But hey, to each his own. So she gonna get with the other girls about doing this song or whatever. Then you got Chrisette perform at the Savoy. She did okay to me. She was complaining about the sound system and all that kind of stuff. And then she went, after she performed, she went back to her mama talking about, that's what you get for performing in the ghetto and all this kind of shit. Now, okay, I give her that. The Savoy is in the hood. It's in Inglewood, up to no good. It's hey. But to just talk about a place like that, talking about don't never let me do small clubs before. I'm like, humble yourself, boo-boo. I like Chrisette Michel'le, but I be like, bitch, these hood motherfuckers are the ones that's buying your shit. The ladies in the hood is buying your shit to probably get them through whatever shit that they going through. So please don't knock clubs in the hood. I'm just saying, it irritates me when celebrities get that big. Like, a lot of y'all started either in somebody's house, church, something like that. So to downplay people club, and I'm sitting there like, the boy is where it's giving y'all recognition, R&B Divas, because y'all know this last season they always went to the Savoy. So why downplay them on their sound system and how ghetto it is and all that kind of shit? Y'all should have thought about that before you signed up. Anyway, moving on. All of the ladies go to the, not all of them, but Chrisette, Lil Mo, and Leela go to the studio to talk to Shantae. So Shantae can ask them to be on the song. Now, Shantae did say, I want you guys to be a part of this song. And then she told them she wrote a song. She told them how she wants them to take a part and like kind of add their own like personal style, I guess, to the song or whatever. So she played the song for them. Lil Mo was like, yeah, I like it because when I heard the beat, I was like, ratchet, ratchet, ratchet. Leela was like, yeah, I like it because it's ghetto. And I'm sitting there like, okay. But yeah, y'all are ratchet. I don't know if Leela ghetto, but hey, if she call herself ghetto, hey. But yeah, Shantae asked him to be on the song. So then you have Lil Mo talking to her kids about the divorce. I felt some kind of way, because I felt like, I don't know if I would have wanted to talk to my kids on camera about this kind of situation, but I guess it's her reality, so you gotta talk or whatever. So she talked to them or whatever, and then she talked to her daughter about the text message. And like I said, her daughter and them was like, they didn't like the husband, and she asked them why. I'm sitting there like, are you trying to bash him on TV mode? But hey, the little girl was like, you were always crying and stuff like that. Then she bring up the text message. The little girl, you know, they just basically like, we don't want to see you hurt. So that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of times you can't hide nothing from these kids, especially if you walking around crying, or if they hear you crying in your room or whatever. Regardless of how much you trying to make up, they sense that. Kids sense that kind of stuff. They sense when their mom is unhappy. So I don't know. Anyway, Claudette and Michel'le, they meet up, and you know, they just enjoy each other's company or whatever. And they talk about them working on a part, singing or whatever. And Lil Mo was like, the first part of her song was like, I had to kill myself to find myself. And I was like, that whole line was just so powerful in itself that I was just like, damn. But yeah, then they talked about she had tried to commit suicide 6 months prior to the monologue. And Claudette was so shocked, because she was like, I thought this happened years ago. And I did too. I thought last time she had said that it was a while ago. So that's crazy. But I'm sitting there like, maybe you should have took some time out and went and got counseling before you signed up to do this. But maybe this is your counseling. So I just want her to get better so we can stop seeing all this damn crying. I mean, I love Michel'le, but at a point you just be like, okay, where do we go from here? We need to get you some help, so where do we go from here instead of all this damn crying? So then you had the ladies meet up with Caesar to talk about Puerto Rico. He told them they have 8 weeks to get the shit together, to do the get the songs together, and then when they come out there, they're gonna do commercial. They're gonna end it off with carnival. Little Mo so damn ratchet that she thought that it was a carnival with rides and shit. And I'm like, oh hell no. Sorry. So I'm like, oh hell no. Really? Really, Mo? Okay. Mo, you thought the carnival was a ride place. You thought the greenhouse, the nursery place was, girl. You need to get up out your ratchetness and learn some things. Educate yourself. I don't know. So Shantae, Chrisette, Leela, Lil Mo, they all go get tattooed. Well, they went to the tattoo shop to go get Leela a tattoo for her first time. That little part was so funny when she finally sat down to get the tattoo and she screamed like a little bitty baby. I was just like, girl. But first of all, you shouldn't have got it right here. That shit hurt. Ain't no meat right there. That's gonna hurt you. Maybe you should have got it on the other side. I don't know. Sorry, y'all. My mama keep calling. She gonna have to wait a minute. I'm just saying. I told y'all my family is here from Vegas, so they just want to keep going. It's 110 degrees outside. So anyway, Michel'le go do her PSA, and she's reading the script as she go, and she broke the fuck down. And this is why I say she need counseling to figure this out. But she broke down, but she went on and she did the PSA, and I thought it was really cool. It was about being a face of suicide, and I think that it's gonna really help her out. Like I said, maybe her talking out loud is helping her. Then after all of that, the ladies go to the studio with Leela, Chrisette, Lil Mo, or whatever. And that's when Shantae was trying to get them their parts. So Chrisette like, wait, hold the hell up. Like, are we doing backup? Like, what's going on? So, they all, I think my sister Freda come here and ask me something about my daughter. I'm quite sure. Because my mom got my daughter, and instead of her, I don't know, texting me, they just want to keep bugging. But anyway. So, yeah. They was feeling some kind of way about her, you know, just giving them the I know right part. And I would too. But then, at the same time, well, my thing is, Shantae should have elaborated on what they were going to do, but she did tell them they were all going to do their own little parts into the song. So they really wasn't feeling it, but they did their job. They said this is the job they have to do, so they did their job. And Chrisette was saying, I've never done backup before. So Shantae felt some kind of way, because she was like, I've done backup for Whitney Houston and stuff like that. So I'm like, well, yeah. If Patti LaBelle came to you, Chrisette, would you sing backup for her with them kind of legends? I'm just saying. But like I said, it probably if she would have came and told them, then they would. 14, I told her. So, yeah, they all was just like, my whole thing was like, yeah, Chrisette, what's her name? Shantae, you should have just sat down and broke it down on how you wanted it, what you wanted, instead of trying to make these girls come help you out. And maybe they would have said okay, but to just surprise them with the backup part, I felt Chrisette. Lil Mo, you always saying shit in the confessionals, but you should have said something right then and there. Don't let Chrisette hang out by herself with the same feelings you had. But at the end, Shantae felt some kind of way, because she felt like the girls wasn't really looking at her no more. She just felt a bad vibe with them. When they were doing their parts, they wasn't looking at her. So she just called them and was like, you know what, we're going to do this at another time. Like, we're going to put this on the back burner kind of thing. So they all looking like, oh, okay, whatever. And that's how it ended. So y'all tell me what y'all thought about R&B Divas L.A. Season 2, Episode 2. It really wasn't that much to me either. That's why my video is late. And then by me getting in the house late from my family, it be taking me a long time to watch it. I'll be watching this shit at 1, 2 in the morning. So y'all tell me what you guys think. I'm going to try to get up Half and Half Nots and the Preachers of LA reunion sometime today. If I don't do it today, it'll be up tomorrow, because my family leaves tomorrow, so I can get back on schedule. But yeah, tell me what y'all think. Make sure you guys check out Ashley Miller, Squeaky Jones, Much Love from KY, Mike B, check him out, Mike B 801, and we'll talk later. Oh, check out Cemented too, because I think she did an R&B Divas review, so you guys check her out too. Alright, you guys, peace out.